guys doing?
Good. How are you?
So you guys are, fantastic collaborators, and when you see like Schmidt and Jenko on screen, I wonder to myself, are the directors in any of these characters?
Well, we definitely have that kind of a relationship, where we have to work together, and we're a lot like brothers, and and we are secretly in love with each other, but don't know how to express it. Right, Chris?
Absolutely, Phil.
So, everything on screen is so funny. It looks like everyone's having a good time. What's the worst day on this film? Tell like the hardest day filming.
Oh man. Well, what's hard to do is something as silly as the crazy drug trip because we had this giant blue screen with a bunch of puppeteers, and the guys had to sort of imagine what was happening, and we would say, okay, now you're pushing on an invisible wall, and so for those guys, it's like as an actor, you're trying to react to your environment and the person, and they just had to imagine what was happening.
Right.
So
they
really
have
tough.
to completely have faith in the directors, and that faith runs out about an hour after lunch, and so then the rest of the day isn't easy.
So there's a lot of really funny banter between the guys and the other characters. How much of that is improv and how much is it scripted?
A lot of it is improvised, and that's why we cast people who are really good improvisers. That scene with Jillian Bell and Jonah where they have a crazy fist fight came, the first take was just a regular fist fight where they said a bunch of funny things, and then we went in and said, hey, what if you try to kiss him? And then the next take was this whole crazy scene that they sort of came up with on the spot based on that suggestion. That's how great they are.
Good stuff. All right, so you guys have had a really good run. Meatballs is great. Lego was huge. 21 Jump Street was good. This movie should be a pretty big hit. Are you getting a lot of pressure now? Everything you do has to be very successful?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm worried about the next one, especially we've succeeded because of the low expectations, and if people think that it's supposed to be good, I don't know what we're gonna do.
I feel like we should make a really obscure art film that nobody wants to see.
Yeah, get that out of the way and then go back
But bill it as from the guys that brought you 22 Jump Street comes sad people sitting in a room.
It's called The Bleak, Bleak, Sad Suicide Song or something.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so without revealing too much, I laughed my ass on the ground in the credits. The credits were absolutely funny. Whose idea was it to do that?
Oh, man. It kind of evolved pretty organically, don't you think? That there was, at some point, the movie was going to end with Channing and Jonah being like, nah, we don't want to do this again. And then they just walk off into the sunset, and we were going to replace them with other actors. And then what happened is we realized that the audience just wanted to see them together and pretend that they were together forever, happily ever after. So we very hastily shot all this material in about a day.
We put it together very, very quickly, less than a month ago, and called in a bunch of favors and made this crazy thing.
It's pretty funny.
It's funny, yeah. It was a fun little project to do while being immersed in the shortest post schedule that we've ever been a part of.
Awesome. All right, thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks a lot.